Morning, Dowse.
Morning.
I think the last week probably sort of sums up our season a little bit in a way, in that we've had two performances, both of which you've praised the players. One, we lost the lead but still got a point, and that might prove to be a decent point against Eastleigh. Second one, we got hammered, but by a very, very good team.
All right, best team, we'll win the league, in my opinion. Little fine lines, there's just little margins at the minute, you know. And margins are what we have got, what we got, I think. The margins of Tuesday night games, like I say, I've just said we lost 5 out of 6 on a Tuesday. And so we're playing on a Saturday, we're top of the league. But little fine margins there, we're just trying to bridge a gap. That's how we're going to bridge a gap. That's what I've been striving to do, you know, and I've mentioned full time, but we probably need £500,000 from somewhere to do that. If any supporters there or any sponsors, anybody knows anybody, we're trying to find people, you know. We've got that. We've got, you know, like Notts County staying in a hotel before the game when our lads are getting there here bang on time and all that. Not too many excuses because they're a good side, but you know, the lad who scores the first goal cost 100 odd grand. You know, bought him a couple of years ago for 100 odd £1,000.
After Eastleigh, you said that the team played well, the back four were excellent. Was that in part at least to do with Musa coming back?
Yeah, of course, he's done. But we talked about the training last night, you know, we looked at the videos and we're marking Spears, and you'll never see Spears being the top scorer. And the other night was 4 mistakes by the back 4 players. You know, stepping out when you don't have to, balls in the box where you're not marking. You left back over here, fanning on when you should have put it down the lane. So if it's shape in the team, then you know, then but it's not defensive. We're making mistakes. We've got to stop making these mistakes. And you know, if a goalkeeper in the back 4 or back 3, whatever I do, pick up men, we wouldn't have the same problems. I just look at the first half. First half was a free hit up between the 2 centre halves. The goal, even when he's coming in, my left back's my centre half's my other centre half's it comes down the goal there. 2 me back 4 stand up, one stand up, 3 doings. I know that's what we're saying, we can't work with them all the time, but the bottom line is we just got to try to get a connection that you know, we're not conceding goals. And the bottom line is we conceded 4 goals against excellent side, but had chances ourselves. And you know, I thought a handball, of course, couple maybe, the offside goal which wasn't, and there's a goes clean through. So if we can stop making these mistakes, which is a big ask of players, what we've got to stop making mistakes, then we'll be fine. Because everybody in that back 4, I'm talking about, were Conference South players last year, plus the goalkeeper. That's a start. I'm saying, how can we bridge a gap? Got to get better. With 2 goal, you know, 2-0 away at Barnet, 2 balls in the box league. Oh, good finish that one, and unlucky that one. You know, it's 6 goals against 2 good sides there. You're not going to win matches if you concede 6 goals. And plus 1-0 up against Eastleigh, game 1, just win the game. No, it comes around, another one. You know, goal comes in the box, the centre forward scores again. You know, or if my man, not his man, or like a marking space, I'm marking. You got to mark men. Space doesn't score goals.
Yeah. Eastleigh sort of illustrates that we're not consistently playing badly, but we're not turning 1 point into 3.
I think we've had that in that run, to be honest. I think everybody will admit that. I think we're 13 games now, but you have the Hartlepool of the world we're playing, and it hasn't all been bad. It just we had Yeovil away where we got battered in the first half, won in the second half 1-0. Here I thought we were better safe for 20 minutes in the second half. Yeah, I did, but the gap was a little bit too strong, I think. But other ones have been mismatched. We could have done beat Eastleigh. We should have beat Epsom down here in the league. Should have beat Barnet away. Again, we're conceding too many goals. So we went from being the tightest group to not the tightest at the minute. So I'm well aware where we are. I'm well aware that the problems solving are defensive errors and not picking up men in the boxes. The problems are being at the start of the season tight to lately not being tight. And then obviously we're bottom of the form guide as well. So I'm well aware where we are as a club, so we've got to crack on.
And a long break in play against Eastleigh. Did that have any effect?
I thought it had an effect on Ria, who I thought was excellent for the first 60 minutes, 50 minutes, and controlled in front of the back 4. And when it happened, because he had his injury, stiffened up a lot, had to take him off. And I thought that had effect on people like him. I don't think it had that much effect, like, to be honest. I don't, because it's the same for both sides. So not much effect. But listen, yeah, I thought it was a decent performance. I thought we were okay on 8. And I'm sitting here today, and you know, when everybody says we should just stay in the Conference South, because the gap up, I think, is too much. The gap down, people think we should be winning it. Next season, York City will come into here, and having Waterloo for another full-time teams will come in. I'm just trying to think of ways if I can bridge a gap. If I can't, I'll walk United. If I can't find a ways to end the season, one, by getting the club relegated, then two, by not trying to find ways to fill the gap about where, you know, it's already being one team better, but there's going to be 20 odd teams who are in a better state of mind than us. So we've got to get back to underdog mentality. As a club, we need people support we do to have a belief what we're trying to do. And I really am trying hard off the pitch as well, because I'll never quit on trying to achieve what I want to try to achieve in the football club. But there's got to be a way we're trying to do it. We've had a look at training grounds, we've had a look at what other teams do. You know, kind of recruiting be better, you know, and stuff. All the rest of it. You know, but, you know, the hardest bit is when we do recruit, we do have to let them train at their clubs, because we only train on a Tuesday and Thursday, or a Thursday, so we haven't got a choice on that one, to be honest. It's not feeling sorry for ourselves at all, it's just trying to find a way in the world and a way for working football club that we can try to turn the whole thing where we are more stronger on and off the pitch. The chairman come in on Wednesday, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, just wants to know what she can do to help, knows where we are, can she help the lads, can she help me? So she was very supportive, I think the board are as well. So I think everybody knows where we are, it's just trying to find solutions, which have got to come from me, how to do. But like I say, I keep on saying it, when the last manager's been sacked by here, I got rid of, I went in there and said, oh yeah, just sort me payments out. I said we'll keep the club in the league at the start of the season, I'll stay with that. If we're doing it, I'll not be asking for any payoff, I'll just go anyway, so it'll save the club a lot of money.
And we've spoken on a Friday before where I've been observing about how down you were after previous results. Ttuesday was quite the opposite. You were really quite upbeat and bullish, despite having lost 4-0.
I was, well, because I knew that, because at the bottom line is when there's other games, you try, like, Neil Audley was very complimentary about it, and he says, Dowse, what you've done, you've got every ounce out of them players. And I know I have, and we have, and all that, as a management team. It's trying to get a little bit extra, a little bit, you know, and stuff around the team. It's about trying to get those 3 points we desperately need to get cracking again. So I know where we are, and we played against a team like that, and they were very, very good, and the lads scoring goals and like that, which, you know, but the bottom line is, like, you know, I thought in the second half we'd get a goal just at the half time, we'll be in the game. I really did think it, and I think he felt that as well. So it's no good me keep on going to change room, oh, we're not good enough, we need this, we need that. I can't keep on saying this. Well, somebody's got to try to re-sign the players with a belief that a team would compete in the league, which I have done. We sign the players, learn signings on with a belief that we'll be, you know, have a go in every game, which we have done. But it's just it's a gap too far on Tuesday night. But we've got to try to see how we can close the gap. So I'm not going to be downbeat all the time. You can't be, because if you do, people look at you differently. They talk to you differently. But, you know, they're bringing, it can be a bit false, and the Chinese whispers go around that I fell out with people, or somebody said change me through somebody on the bus, so I don't know where I got that one from, to be honest. Or after them on the bus, it was just a comment, you know, but they make a big thing of it, like, you know, I fell out with Puku or something. I've never fell out with Puku, I think he's a great lad. Great kid. You know, getting very well off the pitch. Obviously he's disappointed he's not in the team. I've got my reasons. He probably doesn't see that. So I've got all that, like, you know, I've got the one where there's been little things going around. We've got, you know, but I think they're taking it the group. I think they trained well last night. I think they were quite upbeat after the game, because they thought, come on, let's get together, because we're not that far away. You know, honestly, don't think we are. And we need 7 wins out of all these games to make sure we get the 50-point margin quick as we can. Then, if we get that, then we can maybe see how we're going to improve it and bridge a gap. Once, like, say, if I finish 7th from bottom this year, there's no good me the following year finish 6th from bottom, because I haven't progressed the club. I've got to try to progress. And I have said, I've done stacks of things this week, but once the outside world, the community starts taking over football bit, it's a time to go as well. I want to do that to make us stronger as a unit, but at the bottom line is, I've always said I've got to get results, and if I haven't won for 2 months.
Yeah, sure. You're not the only one who was very impressed with Notts County on Tuesday. Lloyd Wise said that we might be watching the league winners here. Yeah. And his opinion is one to be respected, obviously. So what I'm saying is, people were jumping up and down saying we were thrashed, it was embarrassing. Yeah. They need to have a little think about the quality of the opposition.
But dude, we got to take it, because I killed myself. I knew I'd do, like, you know, and all managers in the higher leagues, they'll all this year. I had a lovely text off Neil Smith, funny enough, after last Friday's interview, saying don't stop being, you know, lovely text off Neil, because I knew I put myself under pressure. I knew I put myself into this landmark where I've got to win football matches. I don't hide from nothing. I try to tell the truth, which sometimes goes against us a bit. So I'm going to sit here and be honest. I think we're doing great. We win on Saturday, we'll get back in the playoff position. We're a 2-week break, that's where we want to be. And that's what we'll be looking. So we are the best side in the league, I've got that, but we want to be the best side in the league. We're to strive to do better, but the bottom line is, you know, thrashed. I think that's a bit harsh, to be honest. Yeah. But not winning in 13 games, not winning in 2 months, getting some loan signings in, who are going to improve it and maybe just being the same and just being honest here. Changing the team from a 3 to a 4 and not winning games. The expectations at the start winning games, and now I'm not going to hide behind nothing. If I was a supporter, I'd be quite concerned because what happened 2 years ago? And what happened 2 years ago? You had a great start to the season, you got relegated, and you got things like that. I've got that. So it's obviously supporters going to have a concern, but we need them. And most of the supporters are brilliant. I think our fans are fantastic. And then you get one or two who show it. That's life and whatever. It's just that but I won't hide. I won't stop going into the pub doing the street. I won't stop going into schools. I won't stop going across the road. People do look at you differently when you're having a bad time. But when they have a good times, at least you've still done the right thing. We've had the people down here for dementia. We had the collection for that unfortunate family on Tuesday night. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. So it's impossible. So if I've got to come here early in the morning and leave later that night with Ian and Martin, that's what I have to do.
In my view, Tuesday was an odd game in that they had not very many chances at all, but scored 4 goals. We had a stream of free kicks just outside the box, which 2 points about that. One, it illustrates we were putting them under pressure, and they were making fouls to stop us getting nearer their goal.
Aye.
But secondly, we didn't manage to score a single goal off all those free kicks.
Of all of them, I knew about. That's what Neil said afterwards. He says we put them under more pressure than Chesterfield did, and Chesterfield beat them 1-0. But we had more possession in their half. I got it, and that's why I didn't go into one, because I got it because something with me beliefs in how I've always been in football. You got to get 3 points and you got to win a game. So I've had it so many times. Oh yeah, Blinken played really well, got beat 2-0. Oh, outstanding today. I think I had it 2 years ago. Outstanding today, got beat 1-0. Oh, what the best performance of the season, lose 4-0. People are saying, and it wasn't that bad, but I'm not going to go and say, yeah, brilliant, when we just got beat 4-0. There's something obviously wrong with the defensive errors, what it cost them at the minute. But we did have a lot of balls in the box. You would fancy tops, wouldn't you? And one of them free kicks there. Is somebody going to die and win a header? Some good balls in the box, offset players, and good delivery and all that. Could have had a penalty, scored a good goal. It's just little things like that. It'll turn. Yeah, it'll keep on. We may have a bit of look at the start of the season and having none now. We just got to make sure it turns.
I think what we needed on Tuesday night was VAR.
I know, that would have been. I hate the thing. So how can I say it when I say it's the biggest waste of time football, letting learn to make mistakes and going to see referees and argue with us, and to be honest, I was damned that second goal was offside. It wasn't. I'm wrong there. But what's it called? Losses was onside, and we should have had a penalty. So little things like that.
One, arguably 3 in 15 seconds.
I think so. Little things like that, but you can keep on and beat yourself up and all that, and like I say, the chairman was very good to come down and had a chat, and people say put pressure and all that, and stuff like that. If I never went into, because I'm thick as 2 short planks, right? If I never went into football, I would have went on the front line for my country. You know what I mean? That's what I would have done. That's pressure, man. You know what I mean? Good. Yeah. And I would have loved that. I'd die, we'd die. Brilliant. I would have loved that. I would have done. Like the Taliban and all that. I would have freaking loved that. So that's why I was a match. So I don't feel pressure today about the Mother's game at all. We had a chat last night. We've gone into the players. We'll have a sensibility. I believe we'll win the game. Always do, and I believe we'll build a football club. So I didn't take the other pressure where people say, are you alright and all that, and I think you're okay, and will I snap or will I crack? And I'll not. I'll just keep doing the right things and be confident in myself and be confident in the players. So I got the wrong bloke. If anyone wants to put us under pressure, it'll be from the outside, because I certainly don't feel it.
How do you respond to suggestions, let's put it like that you're playing square pegs in round holes, very specifically with Tarpey and Cook?
Tarpey played centre forward against Eppley, had his worst game of the season. He's been excellent out there for us, I think. He looks dangerous, runs at people. Want to get him into high pitch areas. Yeah, you can't, but if you turn that camera around, we have got 4 right backs. We'll try to chase on that wall there, and we have for some time to try and get the best one.
Okay.
So I'm not going to. The start of the season was going very well. Nathan was outstanding against Barnet. No, he's not so against Eppley. So it'll be an issue, because if somebody clocks it, I'm not going to deny and say we haven't got an out-and-out right back, where Nathan does well. Right position and Cook's filled in, but we have had a lot of balls in the box from that area. We have had a lot of mistakes from that area, so I'm not going to deny that as well. Fair play. That's fine.
Okay. Stockport. They seem to be having a sort of not dissimilar season to us, really. Although ours has been 2 runs, we've had a really excellent run and then a not quite so good run.
Yeah.
Their results are very up and down. I mean, they beat Bromley drew with Bromley on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
But they lost at home to Aldershot, and they've beaten Hartlepool and lost to Chorley.
I think they're a decent side, like, a good side, and they'll play, and we get watched by 4,500 people.
Yeah.
And I played there. I remember marking. Remember Kevin Francis, I remember marking him. Doing well there, didn't I?
Really was tall.
He was tall like that. I remember playing there for Bradford City. So it's obviously another club of tradition, a football league. We're looking forward to get to train up. Again, they're doing things right, put on first class travel. That's what players sometimes think, they get well looked after here. First class travel. So we'll go up there and we'll prepare right for the game and we'll have a go. So, well, listen, it'll change. Something will change. We'll change a lot, and all of us, we will. I'm looking forward to the game, to be honest with you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting this Friday done. Fridays, you like to go quickly because it's exciting for a Saturday game. We'll go up there early, I will, and watch the England rugby first half and probably watch the second half on the train and get prepared for a good game of football. If you're a player, you want to play in front of these crowds, So we'll take everybody up there, but we'll just about, and we'll look forward to the game.
And as I say, they've had not one, they've had a couple of 4-0s against, and they lost in the FA Cup to York City. So again, not dissimilar to us.
I understand. York City. If I could bet as a football man, I'd bet on York City walking that league. To be honest, that's why we're doing. Stevie Watson down there in the full. We'll be another league competing at the top end of our league next season. Here will be. So I'm not no disgrace of losing to York City, but yeah, up and down like us. I think most teams in the league are, except for because you over the second half when we competed, while they grew up then, we fine. I just thought, I've got to work very hard at getting. I know we've got big backers now and good backers, and Neil already really praised anything he wants, 5-star hotel, but whatever. And it's fantastic because he's a football league manager, so I've got to work very hard to get where he is. Honest truth is, not one of my players would have gotten their side. I think that's being honest and all that, and I wouldn't get in the dugout. So I've got to try to achieve better to make sure I'm good enough to get in his dugout. The players got to achieve better to make sure I get their standard, because that's the best team you're playing. So at least there's a gap about the best team you're playing. Not a massive one, because we've had the chances, and Craig only made one save, to be honest, and the rest of them are defensive errors. But you see their centre half, I thought he was outstanding. The big lad at the back, I thought he's absolute. And where it comes from, because I don't miss nothing, they're winning 4-0, and the linesman give half a decision, and he's battered the linesman, and there's a minute left in the game. Linesman, blah, 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 there's a minute left. That's a winner. That's a winner at all costs. So I've come away thinking, if I could have him, you know what I mean? But we can't at the minute, but strive to have people who would want to win at all costs and not make mistakes, because defenders will be judged on the mistakes they make. And, I bet their lads didn't get on Twitter and try to be a comfort zone and all that. I bet their lads didn't, do all these things and all that, and stuff like that, where they love to look after themselves to do. Go and keep a clean sheet and do what you want. They're lad, they're big, massive, strong, kick it, aggressive, horrible, and all that, and stuff. That's what we need. I'm not just saying as a centre half, but around the pitch, where I just looked at him and it was a 1 minute to go, 4-0 up, and he's still got to decide to slam a referee or linesman about a little tiny decision what went against him. And that's why they're going to win the league. And we got to try to achieve and try to find ways in the next month or next years to try to get ourselves that standard. That's my job.
Absolutely. Well, let's hope it starts tomorrow.
Hope so.
Look forward to it. See you then.
See you then. Bye.